everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. First carry for Brandon Oliver. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 7. They go again with Oliver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run. Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL.
False start, offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
3rd and long for Rivers. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he rifles one incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Sanders has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Lynch. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. First carry for Devontae Booker. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Lynch to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He gets it into the hands.
The halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to the ground, Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Out of the gun, Lynch. This is caught. Gronkowski. 1 yard is a gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers now on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Surveying the field. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw again is Lynch. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Green 39! Green 39!
Once again, it's Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
Throwing again here, Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, now Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind
there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Vance Walker there to stop him. So 2nd and 10 here.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When we talk about Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
And now Lynch toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They run. It's Oliver. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
One receiver left, that's Allen. First down, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing Rivers. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make
them fight harder to try and catch you. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think really well done.
They run it again with Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Turnover away. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Over the middle to Beckham. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Rivers now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Rivers. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Rivers to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body.
After review of the play, the replay stands.
Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll throw again, Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second...
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, Lynch going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now it's Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American